Hi, I'm Susan Gilmore, and this is another episode of Exercise Snack. Exercise snacks are just movement that can be done anytime, anywhere. We're going to be targeting the back, biceps, and triceps. So you may want to get some light weights for the biceps and the triceps in the back. If you don't have weights, get cans of soup or some bottles of water. I want you to make sure that you work at a level that's appropriate for you. And if something should hurt, please stop doing it. Chest pain, dizziness, and nausea are not experiences that we're looking for. So if you are experiencing something like that, please stop and get some help. So let's get on with it. First thing we're going to do are some rows. They can be done seated. If you're going to be seated, it will make sure your sit bones are centered in the chair, and you're going to hip hinge forward with the abdominals braced and the pelvic floor lifted, and then arms are by your side. If you're standing, same thing. It's a hip hinge so that the weight is in your heels, and you'll be here with the abdominals braced and the pelvic floor lifted. So from a seated position in the chair, just pull the shoulder blades together, raising and lowering these arms. Of course, you're breathing. And then if you're standing, just looks like so. I'm in a hip hinge. So my buttocks is behind, weight's in my heels. My shoulders and my ears are not touching. Pelvic floor lifted just a little bit, and the navel's being drawn toward the spine. 3 more, shoulder blade squeeze. And then we have 1 more. Perfect. And then standing up. So we're going to be doing a balance. So find that foot placement that gives you a little bit of challenge. So I'm going to come to here, pretty much a heel to toe. Palms are forward, shoulders are down. Take it up nice and slow. Just bringing those hands towards your shoulders. Maintaining those depressed shoulders and elongated spine. So we're just kind of lifting up the entire body toward the ceiling. Wrists will stay firm, but try not to grasp the weight so tightly that you get radiating discomfort from the neck or running up from your wrist. Okay, so after this one, I want you to take the palms and face them in. Nice and slow. Just a very little bit of a pause when the muscle is totally contracted. These are the biceps, front of the upper arm. So we'll do 2 more in this position, and then we're going to change it. Check your posture. Perfect. Palms to the rear. Pressing. That's good. Shoulder blade squeeze. Arms are straight. Wrists are straight, so we're not flipping the weights around. And then 1 more. Perfect. Have a seat or hip hinge. Weights are by the side, shoulders are down. Now we're just going to raise out. Hands go to shoulder height and no higher. Going to give me a little bit of pause at this position, but not at the bottom. Want to move directly back into the position to keep the muscle under tension as long as we can. And of course, pelvic floor lifted, shoulders depressed, and you're breathing. So we're going to do another 4. You can stop at any point if you feel the need. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and take those arms and just rest them gently against the rib cage. Coming back into this hip hinge position, extend the arms behind you. We are pivoting from the elbow joint, trying to keep movement from the shoulder to the elbow at a minimum. Movement is only from the elbow joint out to those fingertips. So if you want to, for the next 6. Go ahead and rotate the palms to the ceiling. But don't forget to keep those abdominals braced. And we have 2 more like so. And then the last one. Perfect. And standing. Okay, so we have to do balance on the other side. So either here, step forward, narrow down, or heel to toe. Alrighty. I'm just going to keep those arms by my side as I bring the shoulders up. Keep breathing. Keep extending that spine. And then we'll do 3 more. Really work on bringing those shoulders as high as you can and then depressing them as far down as you can. Last one. Great. Starting here, bicep curls. Slight pause when the hands get as close to the shoulder as you can get them. No pause when the arms are extended. And now we're going to change the position so palms are now facing the body. No rest when the arms are extended. It's a long time to balance, isn't it? I was figuring that by keeping you occupied, you wouldn't notice. We got 1 more. Last one. Okay, now turning those palms to face the back. Here we go. Looks good. Shoulders down, shoulder blade squeeze. Really move, working the back of the body. Another 3. Perfect. And that's all there is for this version of Exercise Snacks.